Good afternoon. I'm Deirdre Spallin-Larea, President of the Council of Irish Associations of Greater Bergen County. On behalf of the Council, I welcome you to the 41st Annual Bergen County St. Patrick's Day Parade. We're so excited to have you join us today, and we're looking forward to all of our member organizations, our marching bands, our pipes and drums, and all of the other individuals marching up Washington Avenue today with Steve Baxter, our Grand Marshal, leading us up the avenue. This is an exciting time, and we hope that you and your family enjoy this day and enjoy the parade. On behalf of the Council, happy St. Patrick's Day.
And welcome back to our live coverage of the Bergen County St. Patrick's Day Parade here on NorthJersey.com. Thank you so much for watching. There is still time to enter to win a gift card from our friends at Tommy Fox's here in Bergenfield. Head on over to NorthJersey.com/parade contest to enter, and maybe you will have some luck of the Irish. There is still time to enter, so be sure to check that out on NorthJersey.com. Speaking of Tommy Fox's, we caught up with our friend Tommy O'Reilly from Tommy Fox's a few days ago. We asked him what he's looking forward to most for this year's parade.
25 years now, coming up March 12th to celebrating our 25th anniversary. That first year that we took over, it was funny. We took over got back in here at 5 o'clock. We did the closing at 3, got in at 5. So that was a Thursday before the parade, and then St. Patrick's Day was the Tuesday after. So pretty hectic week, opening weekend, pretty crazy. You learn a little bit more here and there with different stories about what the place means to people. What we tried to do from the start was have a place that we would, myself and Jerry, when we first opened it up, we wanted to have a place that we would go to, that we would be comfortable in, and hopefully we're still, still doing that, and but like I said, I think it's, I remember some of those rehearsal dinners and some of those engagement parties where these kids are coming back in and saying, "Oh, my parents met here." So it's pretty fun. I think it always kind of brings me back. March has just always been a real fun time growing up. My dad who worked in the city worked on the buses, so we always went into the parade. Got out of school early on that day. Ideally, you'd like it to be 45 and sunny and no wind, and as long as it's not raining. As long as it's not raining, if it's sunny, it can be cold. It can, as long as you don't get more than 2 bad things, really windy and cold, or But like I said, what we joke around about is if it's cold, the groups are a little bit smaller and the parade goes a little faster. If it's nicer out, we've got then the marshals have a little bit of a harder job getting everybody to keep pace. And Bergenfield, the town, the DPW, the police, the fire, all the different organizations, they've done. It wouldn't be possible without all the help we get from the town, the police, even Phil Neville. They put up some nice banners. So this time around, they're brand new on the avenue, on all the light poles. So without Bergenfield's help, the parade couldn't happen. Each parade is unique in its own way, but at the same time, at its core, you have your bagpipe bands that come back year to year that people look forward to seeing. One of the nice things, over the last 2 years that we added in, was the high school bands. Trying to expand that a little bit more. Dr. Brian Timmons has been a great help in doing that. And like I said, we'll see where that expands to. Planning for next year's parade starts. We take a couple of days off, we get together, we talk about what worked well, what we noticed, what we need to change. The last couple of years, we've had you guys on board with NorthJersey.com, which has been great. That partnership and that, has been, every year we're doing something a little bit better, a little bit different, adding to it. These are things I think so many people look forward to, and it's a lot of fun to be part of.
Again, thanks to Tommy for stopping by. Head to NorthJersey.com/parade contest, and you could win a gift card just in time for St. Patrick's Day, so be sure to check that out. A large crowd has gathered here, of course, along Washington Avenue. The parade has stepped off at 2. It's making our way to our location here. It's a great day for the Irish, beautiful weather, and of course, many months of planning go into a parade like this from the Council of Irish Associations of Greater Bergen County. They help make this day possible. We had had the chance to speak with President Deirdre Spolin-Laraya and Parade Chairman John O'Malley to learn more about what it takes to bring you the Bergen County St. Patrick's Day Parade.
Essentially, the planning begins once this parade ends.
Yep.
And we go right into the next season of planning the 5K, which is typically in September, and the Grand Marshal selection usually begins around July,
July
time frame, and from there we continue straight through.
We are getting a little bit better, but the journal, the 5K, the dance in February, the aids that we have to recognize, the Grand Marshals, the communications with the bands, communications with the groups. These are all the different things that go on, and it does take 12 months to put this together. A lot of it is done in the last 2 months, but the first 12 months is kind of setting the foundation.
And I think this year is one of the first years that we've got close to 50 different groups that are going to be marching with us, and that's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, that to me signals this growth
Positive momentum,
and definitely continuing the momentum. So my earliest memory of St. Patrick's Day is actually going to the New York City parade with you and my parents
yep.
and your parents. And in case you don't know that tidbit, John and I are cousins, so it really does run in the family. And marching with the counties, being from County Offaly, and my father was from County Offaly, and John's
My
mom,
dad is from Offaly,
dad
my
is
mom
from
is male.
Offaly,
Yep.
mom, yeah, and they always had that connection, and we always marched collectively as a family, and we were probably about 5 or 6, but thinking back to that time, it's like, how much longer do we have to march in this? How much longer? And obviously, the New York City parade goes on for quite some time. And I would say my second memory is being in Ireland on St. Patrick's Day, which was definitely a gift. It's definitely a different celebration. It's more of, I would say, one of the holy days. Not the fanfare that you would see in and around New York
This
City.
is very Americanized.
Very Americanized. I think it's changed over the years. I mean, that was a couple of years ago, but certainly thinking back to that time, it was being so fortunate to be in that position, to be in Ireland, to celebrate the heritage, the traditions, but really understand how important St. Patrick's Day is to us.
Yeah. And I do remember those early days in the city with really we marched with my mom. I might have said my dad was from Offaly. My mom was from Offaly. My dad is Mayo. Just want to make sure I correct that. But going up, marching up Fifth Avenue with Offaly almost every single year. And I think she did it one year, and my sister was born on March 18th, and she was out there on the 17th marching. So those are the things, outside of New York City, I'd say the first early memory that I have here, and I think my parents will remember this many years ago, the parade was in Hackensack, so it would go right down Main Street in Hackensack. And one year I was 7 or 8 years old, and we're walking back, and I was looking out at something that was driving by, and I walked right into a parking meter. Got a nice black eye on St. Patrick's Day. So that's a memory that sticks out, not for a great reason, but I got a nice shiner.
But being part of it, but I think when I think back to St. Patrick's Day, I think about how important it was for us to be involved and to be a part of a parade, whether you were marching it or you were watching it, but you were definitely a part of it. And I think if we were to sum up like really our involvement in the council, it kind of continues that tradition that we're part of something bigger than us and giving back to the community.
Back here live at the 41st Annual Bergen County St. Patrick's Day Parade. Ryan Ross here, and I'm now joined by the executive editor of The Record, Dan Sforza. Dan, always such a fun atmosphere at the parade here in Bergen County.
I tell you, you couldn't ask for anything better. This place is packed. The weather's fantastic, and it's just great to see everyone out here getting ready to celebrate St. Patrick's Day on just a beautiful day. I know we have snow coming tomorrow, or snow and rain over the next couple of days, but it's fantastic just to see people out here and being happy and celebrating this.
And 41 years, of course, of this parade. The Bergen record's been there the entire time. This means something to the community, to have a parade like this, whether you're 100% Irish or 0% Irish, to have a celebration like this is important for the community.
Well, I think it's a huge, huge thing for the community, and people come from throughout the county for it. And what's really great about this is you see the same people here year after year after year. When I was a reporter, I covered this, I think 3 or 4 years in a row, and I actually interviewed the same people, not on purpose, but a couple of years in a row to the point where they remembered me. And that's the kind of parade it is, where people see each other they haven't seen in months or a year, but they come back out here and they re-engage, and it's really a beautiful thing.
Absolutely it is. And as the parade makes our way down to us, what are you looking forward to this year, and maybe what are some of your fondest memories of this parade?
Well, I always love the marching bands, and I think marching bands are great. And you get to see all the dignitaries throughout Bergen County. They come out here, they march, and it's a big deal. And you get to see, like I said, people on the streets, with their families and their kids. It's tradition. And when you think about parades, you think about small town parades, you think about tradition. And I think that's what's really important.
Absolutely, and it's 41 years in the making. As we said, it's making our way down to our location here at St. John the Evangelist Church. Before it gets here, why don't we jump in the time machine real quick and take a look back at the very first Bergen County St. Patrick's Day Parade.
Just throw it to the parade. Say enjoy the parade. Okay.
Welcome back to our live coverage of the Bergen County St. Patrick's Day Parade here on NorthJersey.com. Thank you so much for watching. As you can see behind me, the streets are lined with people excited to see this year's parade. The sound of pipes and drums making our way towards our location. So we're going to get out of the way. We'll bring you shots of the street. We'll also have our drone team high above Washington Avenue here in Bergenfield. Thank you so much for watching our pre-parade coverage. Now it's time to bring you the 41st annual Bergen County St. Patrick's Day Parade here on NorthJersey.com. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the parade. Hope you're enjoying our live parade coverage here on NorthJersey.com. I'm now joined by Brian Timmons. He is the Bergenfield High School Band Director. That's just one of your titles on Parade Day. Tell us how you're involved with the parade.
Yeah, this year a bit busier. I've been honored to be an aide to the Grand Marshal in the parade, and I was helping to recruit some of the other marching bands, some of the other fine marching bands from other high schools to be in the parade. And as well, I conducted a small group at the beginning of the flag raising ceremony called the Youth Wind Ensemble of Greater Bergen County. We're hopefully heading to Ireland with a bunch of Bergen County high school students in the summer of 2024.
Very nice. That's very exciting. This parade day, what does it mean to the community? What's it mean to some of the high school students that are able to take part in it?
Well, I know the high school students here look forward to this parade because it is, well, first of all, it's nice, cool, beautiful weather, and we get such a large crowd turned out. And, music is such a part of the community in Bergenfield, and music is such a part of the community in Irish culture. And so to bring the two together, the kids love playing for an enthusiastic crowd.
What kind of preparation goes into getting the band ready and to getting everyone in place?
Sure. Well, this is our concert season right now. We had a concert on Friday night. Another group has a concert coming up. So we have to kind of squeeze it in, and we're expecting the students to do a lot of their own preparation. So they prepare independently, and then we put them all together in the gym on a morning at 7:15 a.m. and put it all together. And they do their work, so it all works out.
And last question, just what do you look forward to every year being a part of this parade? Why is it so special to you?
I just look forward to seeing everybody, seeing the happy faces, seeing just such a mixture of our whole community coming together, our whole county coming together, and just celebrating St. Patrick's Day and just enjoy the applause and
yeah, it's a great day, and Brian, thank you so much for all you do to help make it possible. I appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you so much.
Let's take it back now to our live coverage. All right, we have a very important guest with us right now, Steve Baxter. He is the Grand Marshal for the parade this year. Steve, I know you got some important business to attend to, so we won't keep you too long, but to be Grand Marshal, what does that mean to you?
It's phenomenal. It's a tremendous honor, something I never saw coming. great bunch of people that you work with, great bunch of organizations, and it's really, really intense to be able to be honored like this, and it's something I can't even explain. You do something that you enjoy doing, giving back, a little Irish heritage, culture, it's phenomenal. It's a fun thing that we do. This is just a tremendous honor.
What was the feeling like walking down the street and then, of course, taking your position over here to watch the rest of the parade? What's that been like for you?
I love walking down the street. I love walking that green line. That's the best. Bergen County is the best because it's just so many people that we know that turn out for it. It was a little bittersweet because I couldn't march with my guys like we normally do, but it was just, when I saw them pull up on a float, it was intense, so they outdid themselves this year.
Certainly a great day, great crowd out here. Steve, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's take it back to our parade coverage. it's time to welcome Deirdre and Tommy back to our show. I say back because, of course, we had the recorded segments with you guys earlier before, but so great to have you here live with us on NorthJersey.com. Deirdre, I mean, I ask everyone this. What's this day mean to you? It's a special day to have everyone together like this.
Yeah, it's absolutely a special day. You know, as president of the Council of Irish Associations, it's just amazing to bring all these groups together for really one cause, a cause that's greater, you know, than all of us. It's to give back to the community, and most importantly, it's really to celebrate our Irish culture and heritage. I mean, what better than that?
Absolutely. The weather's cooperating as well. Very nice day. Tommy, when you see a parade like this, we spoke to you last year, it seems like it just gets bigger and better each year.
Yeah, it really does. We had a couple of new groups, a couple of new bands, some bands that had played in the past back in. You know, the weather, like, you know, the better weather, the groups get bigger and better, you know, but definitely we got a good lineup this year. We had a lot of groups back in. I mean, it's unbelievable. The Avenue is just, it's packed. And thank you to you guys, NorthJersey.com, for your partnership in this. You know, the exposure, the article on Friday, it's just a great collaboration. I'm really glad you guys are a part of this day with us.
And Deirdre, when you walk down the street here and you see the children out, and you know that's the future generation of people that'll be coming to this parade, what's that feeling like?
You know, it's absolutely wonderful. I think Tommy said it. I mean, the crowds this morning are absolutely amazing. And when I see the young children, you know, it just gives me hope for the future of the organization. You know, this is the 41st. We'd love to hit the 50th and beyond. And it's those children that are going to keep us going.
Absolutely. And Tommy, too, for anyone that hasn't made their way yet to this parade, for next year, what would you tell them about this?
Well, get here early, right? You're going to need to, because the Avenue is absolutely chock-a-block. And you know what? Get ready to settle in and enjoy some family time, some fun time, some great music. And you know, listen, it's unbelievable. It's bigger and better than ever. You know, we're so glad to be back. And you know, like I said, it's yeah, get here early, enjoy the whole day.
Absolutely. Deirdre, Tommy, thank you so much for all you do, not only for the parade, but for helping us out with NorthJersey.com, and enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Thanks. Enjoy.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's bring it back to our parade coverage.
Turn for like 30 seconds. Now she's getting cold.
I wouldn't New York Marshal.